Oh my god! Look this rainbow! Look at There's reporters and shit. Are we kidding? Reporters?
This is my first time going to prom. At first I was like really for prom back when I was like in the closet. Oh, it's a chance to like dance with a nice girl. But then like as I started realizing my sexuality, I started feeling as though prom wasn't really for me. But now that I'm getting close to queer prom, I feel as though it's like prom is for everybody, and I'm really like excited to get out there and dance.
This is the first prom that I've ever been to and the last. I have never been to a prom because my junior year I had a lot of financial troubles, and even if I had gone to prom, I would not have had a good time. My school was not very accepting. I just got to come in and not feel like the odd one out. I'm queer and it's a good thing.
We come from white suburbia, Massachusetts, so coming here and being at an all-queer prom, it's definitely different from our past experiences.
For once, I don't feel like I stand out.
I feel like my outfit right now is giving me all of the curves that I could ask for. I feel like I definitely slayed the red carpet.
I mean, I went to my junior prom, but that doesn't compare to this, so this one is very like open and very free, and like everyone's being themselves, and it's just amazing to watch.
1, 2, 3.
Queer prom!
This prom feels a ton gayer than all of my other proms, in a good way. I feel like I'm really excited to get to meet more people here and to have a fun night with Caitlin.
Yeah,
all night long.
Ditto with Sage.
So thank you so much for coming. You're a beautiful, beautiful crowd, and I wanted to give a special thanks to all of the high school students who came. I want to really highlight who this night is about, not only the high school students, but we have a very special prom court, including you, Lee. Yep, and you, Afsoon. Come up on the stage. Now you know every prom has to have a king or queen. So can we get Adam Lambert to the stage? Thank you. Aww.
You guys are so cute. I think I'm supposed to give crowns to people now.
Yeah, so we have a prom king here, Mr. Christopher.
It feels amazing. Like I didn't expect for me to be prom king. I never like expected that I would get to be one ever in my life.
Next we have Mr. Prom King Rowan. Yes.
I was an emotional wreck on the inside. Adam Lambert just gave me a crown. Like, when does that ever happen?
All right, we got Afsoon, prom queen, and Afsoon's prom queen wife, Quinn.
In the town that we grew up in, there definitely wasn't a lot of support. There definitely wasn't a lot of exposure to LGBT. Here we are in LA, a place that I never imagined that we'd be. Just know that you aren't alone. Know that there are other people out there. We've made it this far.
We have Sage and Caitlin.
Even if you didn't get invited to come to BuzzFeed's prom, you should still know that there's people in your area that are really ready to support and accept you, and you'll feel just as loved as we do right now.
Hailing all the way from South Africa, Mr. Lee. Let's get over Lee. And finally, Otter.
I want to tell all the queer kids, all the trans kids that are at home and are not able to come to this, that your time is coming. And once you tell yourself that you know who you are and no one can take that from you, no one can touch you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your 2017 BuzzFeed Queer Prom Courts.
Even when you're feeling alone, remember this feeling and remember the people that are here tonight. Remember your family, because we're always there with you and you're never alone.
Just still be yourself, be you, be true to yourself, and shine as bright as all of the colors in our rainbow.
stay tuned, because there might be a little bit of surprise, because it can't be queer if there isn't drag.
I've never seen any type of drag in real life, so seeing one IRL was like the best feeling ever. I think the first one that came out was like such a gymnastic type performer and like was all over the place. So it was like super like daredevilish.
She had something to say. For me to be like live, front row, seeing Jasmine Masters just twirl and do death drops and backflips, whatever, right in front of me, it was like I was watching her lip sync for her life.
So no matter what your desires are, no matter what your dreams are, just go for them. Live your life to the fullest. You only have one.
The drag performance, I mean, I had never done anything like that. Like being able to be there and like feel the emotions off of them onto us was just fantastic.
Can't nobody do you like you can do you. Who you are today might not be who the you are tomorrow, but that's nobody else's business but yours.
I love the drag show. It was amazing. Even if the drag queen just like walked in a circle for like 10 minutes, I didn't care. That's one thing I can say about a drag show is you will never leave bored.
I had never seen
we've never seen drag queens before.
So I was like, ooh, yes.
Caitlin literally looked at me and she was like, Sage, close your mouth.
You are all beautiful. Don't you let nobody tell you different. Good night.
As the night was ending, it was sort of just like, oh, like I'm sad that it's ending. But like at the same time, it's like I'm glad it happened.
There's a mixed feeling when the prom is starting to end because you're like, okay, cool, I'm tired, I'm hungry. But then you also look around and you're like, I'm never gonna be surrounded by this many queer people. Probably ever again.
Look at you, the cream of the crop, who made it all the way to, oh Jesus. Well, you know what, I think we gotta treat this prom a little throwback style, because one thing we never get at prom is a nice slow dance. So I think everyone needs to clear the rainbow floor except for the beautiful Sage and Caitlin.
Well, they played our like favorite slow song right now, and it was nice to be able to dance because like we don't dance that much at ours just because it's so much like grinding, so we usually just like sit and watch. Even just like alone, even though everybody's eyes were on us, it felt like it was
alone.
Just us, you know, and it was really nice to be together and to be really close to you.
It's coming.
So, I mean, I really liked what just happened, but it was like the most lesbian thing I've ever seen. But in the best way possible.
Please thank the beautiful, wonderful parents who came with our Queer Pop Court members.
You are inspirations. So I think we have to just end the night and just be super queer, yeah? So you ready for the last song?
It went by so quickly, so just like for it to end, it was like, oh no, like it's coming to an end. But it's also, I was still really like in shock and still in awe with just being there.
So we're here at the Abbey in West Hollywood. It's the morning after the queer prom.
It was very fun. It was very surprising. I was like, wow. It like exceeded my expectations of like what an American dream prom would look like.
Having gone through this experience definitely boosted my confidence and made me feel more like me.
That's growth within you, within your experience. Like, it's just really good to see you confident.
I kept capturing the look on Christopher's face, and he was in heaven. I'm so grateful that his first experience was such a supporting community. As a mother, we don't want any of the experience, especially the initial one, to be traumatic or disappointing. Remember you said you were gonna make him give me real hugs.
Yes, ma'am.
I love you.
Okay.
I tend to call Rowan my shadow, so it's very like Where I go, Rowan goes, very quiet, doesn't really talk to folks much. Rowan dancing at the prom last night and interacting with folks was really, really different, and still shocking. I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, bud.
You're welcome.
It was kind of like a freedom to be yourself. Sometimes as people, we use our eyes to judge people rather than getting to know them and understanding them. I think it's taught me to not use my eyes, but use my heart. I don't know if there's anything she doesn't know. I love her more than anything in the world. So it didn't become a queer prom. It became a prom of people that didn't care who everybody else was.
I just love you. Thanks for, supporting me no matter what, and even when the family isn't, thanks for just, being there for me.
It's kind of sad to go to our own respective hometowns and stuff like that, but I know I have lifelong friends in them, and I can't wait to see them again someday.
At Queer Prom, I just saw all of these queer and trans people who were really successful and happy and fulfilled with their lives, even though they had been through terrible stuff like me. But they still ended up happy, and I'm gonna take away that I also deserve that. I also deserve to be happy.
I just didn't expect everyone to be so down to earth and human. I feel like I've known everyone for my whole life. It feels like a family. Right before I came to the Queer Prom, I was supposed to go get my name changed at Town Hall, and then now I'm going home, and in the coming weeks, I'm hoping to start not only on HRT, but to start officiating the name change. I love you, LA. I am Quinn in this video, and by the time this comes out, I will officially legally be Quinn.
These videos are really important, and I feel like these kids are coming out with different backgrounds and learning to interact with different people and learning more about themselves in the process. I think I was educated more than I educated other people. Don't be afraid to take that first step for advocacy in your own school or in your own town, and don't be afraid to put yourself out there.
With the BuzzFeed people and the prom court and everyone, we were just all so close-knit as such a community. We were all leaving today and everybody's crying. I'm gonna cry. It's so sad. Everybody that's queer goes through the same kind of stuff, and that we have each other no matter where we come from.
I think the one thing that I'm gonna take away from Queer Prom this year was that I'm normal. That's such a new lesson.